Well, I got my new queen installed in the. I'm calling it the dead hive. I shouldn't do that because that's manifesting negativity. We're just gonna call it hive number one. I installed the queen into hive number one. You have to put a spacer in between the two boxes so that there's room for the queen cage. Remove the cork by the candy, and then the bees eat the candy. The bees on the inside of the box and the bees on the outside of the box. Now, there's still, a good population of bees in there, but there is absolutely no brood. There's no drone brood. There's no capped brood. There is no queen. I have tried for 3 weeks by adding frames of eggs and tiny larvae to possibly get them to encourage them to make a queen. And then I thought, well, maybe the queen is just maybe hatched and is virgin queen needs to make a flight. So I was just giving them time, giving them eggs and frames from my other hives, and giving them time for things to happen. And after 3 weeks, still no brood, no larva, no capped brood, no queen. And their numbers are diminishing greatly. They have a decent box of honey and a small brood box, a 6-inch frame box that is for living space. I started seeing hive beetles, and they'll kill a hive quicker than shit. So it did have two 6-frame boxes. So I removed one. Believe me, that's a chore. They don't like it when you start taking a box away. That's like them. That's like you. That's like taking a room off your house. You ain't gonna like it. So that's an experience. But I've done it a few times because when they get weak like that, you've got to take care of them because they don't have the numbers to fight off the pests and the invaders that come in to take advantage of what they have. So I took that box away, and as luck would have it, the goddess's hive needed a box because all she's doing is having babies. They are not storing honey at all. Different strategies for survival. I'll feed them through the winter. I don't care. I do anyways. But I would really wish for them to start making some honey. I could take honey from other hives and give them a frame or two. Maybe like, hey, this is what you should be doing. We'll see before the fall. What we don't want is empty space in a hive because empty space is bad. Bees can't keep it warm. They can't keep themselves warm. They can't keep the queen warm. And then if there's no honey, they'll starve to death. They can't go foraging. And even if there is, if I supplement food, that's at the top of the hive, they'll die. They'll starve to death. So you have to be really cautious, especially this late in the year. I mean, we're not. It was where I've been in worse predicaments, but I'm throwing the sugar water to her, to all of them, and they're sucking it up a jar a day, a quart jar a day. So that's their survival honey for the winter. I don't rob them until next summer. So they, with hope, with luck, the split is going to come from 8-frame boxes. I've never had a successful split. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to research tonight. I'm going to read on it tonight. Talk to AI. That bad word AI. But I'm going to do as much reading as I can and figure out what I've been doing wrong and try to do it right this time. I've got the box in a different location. Every box that I have faced north, that hive has died. Every one. In 12 years, I've never had a successful hive facing north live. East, west, south. So that's what we're doing. We're moving. We are the back of the we would call it a circle. The back of the circle, no hives. That's it. I'm just gonna plant flowers back there. I'm gonna have access to it through the back, and no more north facing hives. Whatever reason, whatever you want to call it, it isn't working. Anyhow, this video is getting to be a little long, but anyways, I have put a new queen in. Today is July 30th. I'll give her a few days. See what happens. They say 5 days. I have waited 5 days before. But I get a little anxious and I want her out. This is an emergency situation. So anyways, I might, we'll just have to see if I can control myself. If I can't, then I'll let her out in 3 days, or I wait the 5, and she'll be out by then. And hopefully laying eggs and stuff. I bought her from Man Lake, and they guarantee fertility. And if they had arrived, deceased, I would have got my money back. So Man Lake's a pretty good business. I'm not getting paid for that, but I've done business with them before, and they're pretty good. So anyhow, that's the apiary report for July 30th. Ciao. Love y'all.